All right, y'all. So now that we done got us something to eat and something to drink, we got about 30 minutes before my order should be ready. What's that? I don't know what that is. So I just figured y'all could sit here and listen to me rant about some shit. First of all, y'all have really been going through it. I have been going through it. Like, my car is a mess because I don't know when they're gonna pick this motherfucker up, y'all. So I done literally cleaned everything out this motherfucking car, and I'm not trying to clean it up because for what, you know? I need to make sure that I'm gonna actually pay for this motherfucker first, because, you know, I've been really paying a car note for as long as I had a car. Like, I've never bought a cash car. And out of all the cars I've ever had, I've only paid off one car, and that was my first car. Other than that, I got a story to tell you on each car I always had. But I always had a car. That's one thing people that know me can tell you. I always had a car, I always had a job, you know, I always had money, shit like that. So I'm not stressing over the car, because a car is something easy to get. Like, who the fuck can't get a car? You know what I'm saying? It's just about saving up for the car that you want. Like, if you want a specific car. But if you just want a car is easy. I'm just tired of paying for this motherfucker, y'all. Like, I just really got to the point where I'm getting tired of it. Like, maybe I just didn't realize how much money I was really making at Waffle House, where I really wasn't paying attention to my finances like that. It's like I could afford it. It was getting paid. I have a stable income every month on top of the money that I make, you know, working and doing stuff. I guess I just wasn't paying attention, y'all. Like, damn, this shit is costing. You know what I'm saying? And now that shit been tight, I'm like, damn, you know, because I'm trying to catch up, stay afloat, and yeah. So I just made up my mind that I know probably one day I'm gonna wake up and my car not gonna be outside no more. And when I call them and they tell me the balance, I'm not even gonna want to pay it, because that's probably gonna be every single fucking dollar that I got at that moment. And it's like, I have kids to take care of. I'm sorry, I just can't. And besides driving long distance and not wanting to pay an Uber for small little runs, I'll be okay. Like, my job is literally down the street. I could walk to work, y'all. And then if I get an Uber to work, it ain't gonna be no more than $10. You know what I'm saying? But of course that add up. $10 there and back, that's $20 a day. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 a week, that's $100. You know what I'm saying? But my car note is like $700, y'all. And if you add the insurance, it's like I'm paying $1,000 a month just for a car. And then my rent, with everything included, my rent be like $1,800. You feel me? So, bro, I'm just not even doing it. I'm not doing it. I like the car. I want to keep the car because I feel like, you know, having a car, it is a benefit. It is a privilege. One of my homegirls texted me. But I just can't afford it no more. Like, I just can't. And, you know, I've been trying to hold on to it because I'm like, you never know what tomorrow will bring. But, y'all, that's just what's on my mind right now. It's like, bro, when they pick it up, they pick it up. But if I come across a miracle, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll pay it because I want to keep the car. It's just shit. I got too much shit to pay right now, y'all. Way too much shit. Like, way too much shit, you know? And my accounts in the negatives. Whew. But y'all know me, I always got a motherfucking story. So I definitely have a story on how I even got to this point. Because it's like, bitch, how the fuck was you doing good? You know what I'm saying? Making the money you was making at Waffle House, everything. Like, what happened? Well, can y'all guess what happened? Just guess what happened. 9 times out of 10, you know it involved a nigga. It's always behind a nigga with me. But that part of my life, when I talk about what happened, y'all, just know that that was my test to see if I could ever depend on a nigga. That was my test to see, like, is there ever gonna be a nigga that really come out here and save me? And in reality, nah. Like, these niggas are for self and for self only. These young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the older niggas are a little different, but a nigga in his 30s, 40s, 20s, that nigga is not the nigga you can depend on for you to be a parent instead of going to work every day. And that's what I was looking for in my life. Like, right now, I really need a provider so that I can focus on being a mom and focus on my life and my future. But I just realized that, like I said, men are selfish, and that's just not gonna happen right now. So I was like, you know what? My first mistake was believing a nigga. My second mistake was thinking that I can depend on him enough where I can be comfortable and not give a fuck about my job. Because don't get me wrong, I probably would still be at Waffle House if they wouldn't have never told me not to come back. I probably would have went back. Because working at Waffle House was like being in a toxic relationship. Like, even with my ex, if my ex wouldn't have just blatantly showed me how he didn't give a fuck, I would have kept going back. So it's like, you know, the shit had to happen for me to just get away from Waffle House. But before that happened, it was like I was doing shit and not giving a fuck. Like, purposely being extra late. Getting into it with co-workers and customers. I was just doing all kind of shit that I really didn't give a fuck about, because I felt like I didn't give a fuck if that job was there or not. Because I felt like I had a man that was helping me out financially, so I wouldn't have to stress about going to a job. You know how y'all get to that point where you know how you are. You know, I don't need this job. My man got 2 jobs. You feel me? I don't need this job. My man make good money. That was my whole attitude. I used to have an attitude when I was married too. And God humbled me real motherfucking quick. And shortly after I started working at Waffle House, me and the dude I was with, we started having problems. And I tried to put my pride to the side, and I asked him to pay my rent for me, right? And then when he didn't pay my rent, I fucking went into a rage and erased him out of my life, y'all. I'm not fucking lying. Like, that man pissed me off so bad by not paying my rent, and I really needed him to pay my rent. This was in May. Yeah, this was for May's rent. When he didn't give it to me, no cap, y'all. Like, me and this man was really making real life future plans together when he come home. Like, we was on it. And I've been knowing this man since we was like 12 or 13. So we go way back, and we really was gonna like try to do this shit. But y'all, I did. I went on a rage, y'all, and I fucking blocked him on all social media, like, you know. And I thought about reaching back out to him, but I was like, no, because there's something that I didn't block him on that he could reach out to me on there if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm leaving it. I'm like, if he don't go out his way, I'm not going out mine. And ever since May, like I said, this is July. Ever since May, I've been trying to play catch up, all because I was living my best life, doing what I wanted to do. I had a man that was like doing for me financially and stuff. And then it got to a point where I, out the blue, lost my job. Excuse me. And I didn't have no money saved, of course. So, yeah. The last couple of months, your girl been playing catch up. The last couple of months, your girl been playing catch up. And it's been a little stressful, but it's getting easier. And today, I finally talked to the lady at the office myself, and I let her know. And I'm like, I'm gonna pay it, you know. And she just told me to send her an email with the date that I was gonna pay rent this month. And I told her, you know, that I would. And every month I pay rent, I just be paying it late, and I be having to pay all them motherfucking late fees and shit with it. But I told her, you know, this month is the last month, because I'll be caught up on everything. And so financially, by August, I'll be good. So, you know, I ain't really worried about it, y'all. It's just stressful when you're a mom and you have to worry about, damn, what am I gonna do? And so now I just be like, you know what? I know that God gonna take care of me. I know that, you know, everything is like a lesson for me. So the lesson that I learned from going through all this, honestly, y'all, is this. Like, I feel like God wanted me to see who my real friends were, okay? That's one. And it's crazy because I'm looking at a YouTuber that I watch named Armand Wiggins, and he just uploaded a story time video that say, which friend are you? Look at the universe. But anyways, y'all, yes, going through this, let me see who my real so-called friends were, and let me take a step back and really just see everything for what it is, even with myself. And I learned so much these last few months. Let me tell y'all what I went through. So I learned that when I'm depressed, and usually what causes me to go into a depression is financial issues or people trying to take something from me. Like, you know what I'm saying, hurting me in that type of way. So financially, when I started going through it, that sent me through my depression. And one of my friends was getting cool with this guy she had met, and to this day I see they are real cool, because she didn't put him and her picture as her profile picture together, you know, him and her together in the picture as a profile. I'm like, okay, sis in love. But it's like, once they started getting on good terms, and then I was, you know, going on bad terms with the dude I was with, all the stuff I was going through, like, it was like me and this friend I'm talking about, we originally bonded off of relationship trauma. Like, she was going through toxic shit, I was going through toxic shit. We was helping each other, and then we just became friends, like, literally through that. And then we was just on some whole FNF movement, because we was literally fuck nigga free, you know, together. And then when I, you know what I'm saying, got back in contact with the dude that I had just stopped dealing with, and then everything was going a certain way with us, like, I used to always post shit on social media, like, all the fucking time, y'all. And that's why I don't do that shit no more, because fake ass friends always just try to be in on your life through social media and see if they can up one on you, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And I just feel like, bitch, if you're gonna be like that, just be a motherfucking fan, bitch. You're a fan, not my friend. Because, bitch, why? We got two different lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should be hyping you up like you should be hyping me up. But as far as the looking into somebody's life and then trying to compare yours and all that, I just ain't with that. And I feel like that's what a lot of friends do. But anyways, so out of the blue, you know what I'm saying, she got this dude she was with, and then one day they invited me out to lunch with them, and I didn't get no bad vibes from the dude. You know, he paid for everything, of course, and he was cool, right? And as time go on, but I don't know why, it's like, when I be in a relationship, I can still have time for my friends. But when my friends get in a relationship, they just don't have time for me. Like, and I don't like that shit, because I'm like, bitch, like, I mean, I'm sorry if I did do that, but I don't think I come off like that. Like, I think I still try to have time for my friends. But anyways, I just be feeling like that, and I feel like that's how it's going with her. And then another one of my friends that I feel like God got me to see, and I'm not done with that friend, it's more to it. It's like, it's times that I needed her, that she didn't help me, she didn't come through. Like, we don't kick it like that. Like, but hey, I say is that if things don't work out with them, I just don't want her to all of a sudden be trying to like link again. Let's just keep it on social media. You know, you see a funny video, send it to me. I see a funny video, I send it to you. You know what I'm saying? We tag each other and stuff. Let's keep it like that. We done chilled in real life. We know each other, but we virtual friends. That's what we are. And I think that people need to understand that you got virtual friends, but as far as like real life friends, no. And then another friend that I feel like when I was going through this, it stepped back and let me see, was because like this friend I'm finna talk about, she's cool, but it's always been stuff about her that I didn't like, I didn't approve of. But like, that's her, you know what I'm saying? But you know how people try to say, oh, birds of a feather flock together. Okay, birds of a feather flock together. If that's true, then I wouldn't be her friend, because I wouldn't want no type of representation from her, right? But the night that I accidentally ran over one of my guy friends' dog, and I was coming to her venting about it, you know what I'm saying? This bitch made me feel worse, because mind you, she doesn't have any kids, and the dog she got, that is her kids. Like most dog moms, you know what I'm saying, their pet is their baby. Well, this bitch gonna basically say that like, if it was her dog, she would have been mad at me and would have never been my friend again, because how could I not be looking out for her dog? Because if it was her kids, she would have been looking out for my kids. First of all, bitch, my kids, Bianca kids, would not been running in a motherfucking street where the vehicles go. That's number one. Number two, bitch, if I'm not watching my kid, and my kid just runs out in the motherfucking street and gets hit by a car, naturally I'm gonna be upset, but that's clearly my fault. And that let me know that her mindset, bitch, you have an elementary mindset, and I can't fuck with that. And I ain't talked to her ever since. But that's one of the things that happened. And then with the guy I was with, that let me realize that I'm not ready to date. I'm not. That let me realize I'm not ready to date, and I'm so glad that it happened with him, because we still never had sex. We can't go on dates. Like, he can't be out here in the free world stalking me and shit and doing all that. So it's like everything that we talked about, everything we shared, and the connection that we had made, it's like a dream. It was just a dream, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, until he actually gets out of prison, you know, that was just, we did it. We tried to date twice. One time when we was kids. The second time, you know, you got in contact with me and you had been in prison for this long. Like, the guy I'm talking about, y'all, he been locked up for 14 years. Like, 14 years. And I was still willing to give that a chance, because I don't want to live with nobody, y'all. And that's something that some people don't realize. Like, I love the intimacy. I crave it. But like, after we watch a movie, eat, we can even take a nap together. I'm gonna need you to get up and go home, though. You know what I'm saying? So like, I need a man that's okay with, you know, if we do live together, like, bruh, I'm gonna need my me time. Like, I love being by myself as much as I love being with my significant other. So by him being in prison, the only thing we was missing was intimacy. And that's okay, because I had told myself that I was just going to practice being celibate. Like, that's a perfect time. I got a man, but he in prison. So if I want to be loyal to him, I'm not having sex anyways. You see what I'm saying? And if it don't work out, I just went this long without having sex. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. So, you know, everything he was doing for me from prison, I just felt like was really impressive. You know, being able to send me money and pay bills, and, you know, even have me protection out here. You know, I'm able to help you with things. Like, the things that we were able to do, I just feel like the only thing we missing is, you know, we can't hug and kiss and fuck. That was literally it. And so what? Like I said, you know, perfect time to be celibate. So I was willing to give it a try, but the Lord let me see those few things. I wasn't ready for a relationship. Let me see who my real friends were, and let me see why it's okay to be solo. Like, y'all, I've been solo, and it feels good. And This time when I get back in the gym, it's that revenge body. We're coming for that revenge body, y'all. I want to really show y'all a transformation. So I got to do my part by eating right and taking my ass to the gym. Okay? So that is the journey we on. Yeah. I'm finna literally turn into a motherfucking gym rat. I have gotten everything I feel like I need to take care of internally. Like, I'm comfortable and I'm happy with myself. I just need to work on bettering it, you know? And I'm gonna do that. So when y'all see me again and I have some motherfucking braids, y'all already know it's that grind season. It's hustle time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got time to do my hair. You feel me? I don't know how I'm gonna get my hair next, y'all, but I'm definitely thinking about my next hairstyle. I was gonna try the finger waves, but I gotta find somebody that actually know how to do them, because like I didn't know that my sister didn't really know how to do them. And I don't mind my sister practicing hairstyles on me at all. Like, I literally am that silent person you can practice on me. But when the hairstylist don't like it, it's not good. And she didn't like it. And so I'm like, fuck. So I gotta find somebody else to do me some finger waves. And then when I do, I'm pop back out with the finger waves. But I think I'm about to give me some braids, because it's quick and it's convenient. So yes, y'all, in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna change my hair. But it's gonna be 7 o'clock. Let me see what my damn Walmart order is. I love y'all.